Hey guys, really quick before we get into the video, if you guys have been enjoying the videos, please make sure to subscribe.
We're trying to reach 250 subscribers before the beginning of the Seahawks season, which begins in about a week. It's currently Monday. We are trying to get to 250, get a quarter of the way to 1,000. So please help us out.
Yeah, and as of right now, 70% of you guys who have been watching the videos aren't subscribed. So if you guys are watching the videos and you enjoy, just please consider subscribing to the channel so you can see all of our videos and you can be alerted whenever we post. Thank you guys. Now on to the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Always Compete Seahawks Podcast. I'm Mike. The man below me is Sam. And we got a bit of a different video today. Today, an ESPN article came out it was like a computer simulation. I don't know if it was Madden or whatever computer simulation they have, but they had some very interesting results and some very disrespectful results for our Seattle Seahawks. So in this particular ESPN article, it claims that the Seahawks absolutely completely fall apart. They start the season 0-9, finish the season 5-12. So what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of read through the article, read what they have to say, whatever bullshit they have to say, and then we're just going to prove to you that it's wrong and it's just completely asinine. Makes no sense. So just skimming through the article really quick. Coach Pete Carroll and offensive coordinator Shane Waldron tried it all. They tried to let Russ cook. They tried to run the ball. This sounds like a nursery rhyme just right off the way. They tried it all.
Yeah.
They tried to let Russ cook. They tried to run the ball. Like, this guy is the Grinch, 100%. They tried everything in between. It didn't matter. The Seahawks couldn't recapture the magic of their 2020 offense, while a questionable pass rush and a lacking secondary betrayed them on defense. In this simulation, Seattle started the year with a loss, then another loss, and then another loss. And by midseason, the team was in shock of the league, starting at 0-8. 6 of those losses were by one score.
We lost to the Steelers by 29.
Humbled in week 6 by the Steelers in a 29-point loss. So, as you can see, what they're...
What if this is like exactly correct, though?
Yeah, we're just shitting on ESPN and we just collapse.
Like 0-8. We lose exactly by 29 points to Steelers.
Just skimming through here, they think the Colts are going to be 8-1. All right.
They think the Jaguars are going to be 6-2.
Jaguars 6-2. Nice.
Falcons 5-3, and then they just have like the Ravens,
and then they
like
think
3-5.
The Seahawks are going to be 0-8, and then we lose again at 0-9, and we lose to the Jaguars. So just really quick, pulling up our schedule. We've got the Colts on Sunday. Very excited. We got the Titans, the Vikings, the Niners, the Rams, the Steelers, the Saints, and the Jaguars. We have a bye week, and then we have Green Bay in week 10.
I mean, understandable that we would lose versus Green Bay.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think every single one of these games have decent – I mean, maybe besides like the Rams and maybe a healthy 49ers team, I think all of these games are favorable for us.
I would agree that we would probably be favored in all of these games. Just the Colts, Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson are banged up. Their left tackle's out.
They're going to be playing, but still.
Let me just see even if Carson Wentz is back to full health. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Like Carson Wentz. Is he back? I'm pretty sure he's back.
I think he's practicing. Yeah, he's
practicing,
but
he's also had COVID issues. He's also had COVID issues. So
yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah. The other thing about this article, the thing that really bugs me, you could say maybe our defense isn't going to be great. That's fine.
Our offense, just Russ and DK and Waldron alone.
This right here is what bothers me the most. They tried everything in between, and it didn't matter. So let's just even look at, like Russell Wilson. Russell
Wilson stats, right?
Right. So we could look at, 2020, 4,200 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 13 picks.
And that's with maybe the most simple offensive coordinator in the NFL.
That's with Brian Schottenheimer running Madden plays.
Yeah, like literal, 4 verts.
Literal Madden plays.
Halfback ISO, halfback dive.
Can you honestly imagine what he would
with Russell Wilson on this team? We're a guaranteed 8-win team.
We're guaranteed 8 wins. So the fact that you're saying we're going to win the first 9 is just asinine. Guaranteed 9 to 10 wins with Russell Wilson, especially considering that, his young stud wide receiver, DK Metcalf. If you look at
DK Metcalf stats.
Yeah, DK Metcalf stats. Yeah. Look at the stats. I mean, he had a 400-yard increase between year 1 and year 2. I'm not saying
I think it's almost guaranteed that he's going to increase again, at least in receptions.
I'm not saying he's going to go for 17 this year, but I think he goes 14,
for 2,000.
Right. Minimum 1450. Increased his touchdowns also. Just everything was increased.
He just got better.
He simply just got better.
In general.
He just got better. The other thing that is really, really weird about this is, if you talk about Pete Carroll, right? Pete Carroll, you think of Pete Carroll, was with the Patriots back in the 90s. They were a winning team. Just was dominant with USC in the early 2000s. College football powerhouse.
Comes to Seattle and
came to Seattle.
I mean, he wins. He wins games.
Yeah.
The ultimate note is that he wins games with the Seahawks. He simply, look at that record. He's won 60% of his games.
He's won 160% of his games.
Think about that. Think about that for a second. To win 60% of, it's actually 61%. To win 61% of your games per season, assuming that, he's obviously had 16 games, so 16 games every season for his entire NFL coaching career. If we go 16 times 0.61,
that means
that's guaranteed
10 wins.
Just about 9 wins, rounding up 10 wins a season.
Adding Russell Wilson, adding DK Metcalf, and an improved defense. So this article is just complete. And I know this was like a computer simulation, but I want to know what dumbass computer said that the Seahawks typed in the numbers. And
it was probably like a 1984 Apple II.
Yeah, they're probably running the same computer that Ryan Schottenheimer used to draw his plays on. That's probably what they're using.
Boom. Boom. But if you just want to dive into the couple other awful things about this article, if you just want to scroll down,
that's just disgusting. They're not that bad.
They're not that bad.
They have a good offense. They're a borderline playoff team.
The Jets have the 3rd pick from us.
That's low key. Epic closing stretch from Jameis Winston.
Okay, wait. We have to see the final season record. The final season record. Like what? Colts dominate in regular season. The Colts just casually go 13-4, which is a couple wins better than the Chiefs.
I love how they have the Cowboys being, I guess I like how they have the 49ers being the number 2 seed and the Chiefs the number 4 seed.
They have the Jaguars and the Bears making the playoffs.
Bro, I'm a Bears fan.
Over the Seahawks.
Wait, the Bears make it with a losing record? That's low-key kind of funny. They think the Bears are going to be 2 or 3 wins better than the Cardinals.
Listen, you can say anything you want about the Seahawks. The fact that they are like trying to slide it by that the Ravens just go 7-10 and are worse than the Raiders is just it's just.
I like also how typically the team with the worst record, they go like 1-15, 2-14. I like how there was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie for the worst team in the NFL, including
which has never happened.
Yeah. They all win 5 teams. They all win 5 games. I love this.
Who's the first pick?
Hey, our pick goes to the Jets though. Damn. The Jets.
We really could have picked.
The Jets have the 1st and the 2nd overall pick. Wow, Jets dynasty inbound. They're taking that kid from Oregon, and they're taking
Thibodeau and Derek Stingley. Why not just throw it all in there?
Yeah,
but
Jets. So what you learn from this article is trash. Jets dynasty inbound, and the Seahawks are just going to collapse.
Mike, if you want to go to that big magnifying glass up on the ESPN website, and look up NFL predictions, they also dropped another article where they talked about
this one.
No, the Aaron Rodgers one, the one with Aaron Rodgers on it. That one. Mm-hmm. If you scroll down, you'll find the Seahawks eventually.
That's actually very useful. If it would, click. There we go.
Just there it is.
Yeah.
Seahawks number 9. They have them as the 9th best team in the NFL. There. Breakout candidate Jordan Brooks.
Okay.
Once again, very fair. Without KJ Wright, makes a lot of sense.
I like this. This ESPN
bold prediction: the Seahawks will lead the NFL in sacks. That is totally fair. They led the league in sacks over the final 12 weeks. Led the league in sacks. which is very nice considering we added Kerry Hyder, we brought back Carlos Dunlap, we brought back Daryl Taylor. And then once again, if like you did when looking up DK and Russ, and then you showed Pete's winning record, we are talking about a team that could be really dangerous. And the fact that their analysts are just like, yeah, they're a top 10 team. And then
who wrote this? I want to see who wrote this. Who's the author of this article?
It's not. They have each
just
team,
NFL Nation.
They have each team's writing.
Oh, so ours was Brady.
Scroll down. Wait. They said something about the Seahawks up at the very top of the article. I saw it. What was that?
We have
like the very top.
We're 7th in sacks last season, but we're predicting them to lead. Yeah, it's just what they said. Yeah, okay. You know what? This article is a lot better than the first article.
Makes a lot more sense, a lot more realistic projections.
We had to play Mythbusters and just absolutely bust a myth that the Seahawks were going to go 0-9, including losses to the Jaguars and any other shitty teams we play. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and constant reminder that ESPN is a bunch of garbo. See you guys later.